Hey y'all, just thought I'd do a short video. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube lately, and people have been talking about uh, not staying clean on the trail. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of I like staying a little clean. I mean, I worked all my life out in the woods. I know what it's like to sweat and stink and be dirty. But when it comes time to go to bed, I really like to at least wash off somehow. So back in the '90s, I found this out on a Boy Scout. Can't remember if it was a magazine or a book or whatever, but just you can actually take a shower in the woods, and it doesn't take much. Usually, what I do is I get if I want a quick rinse off, then I'll take like a 1 liter smart water bottle here, and I took a cap off any soda bottle. This one particular one's off a Sprite bottle, and I drilled 5 small holes in it. I don't know if you can kind of get an idea of that. 5 small holes. You can experiment with these. I kind of did it so that the water doesn't run out fast. If you turn it upside down, you have to squeeze the bottle. You got If you turn it upside down and put no pressure on it, it just it almost doesn't even go. But if you squeeze it, you can see you got a shower. Now, the things to remember are, number one, it's going to be cold unless you heat the water up. Now, how do you heat the water up without using your fuel? You set it out in the sunshine. If you get to camp early enough, you take your water bottle or whatever you're using to supply this with, and set it out in the sunshine. Wait about an hour or so, and you'll be surprised at how warm it is, especially if it's in direct sunlight on a hot day. Now, of course, as the winter comes on and stuff, you don't need as many showers as cold weather comes. Another thing you can use is a C-knot bag, water bag. This is my dirty water bag. Just unscrew the top. This is the exact same top that I just took off smart water bottle. Will fit on my C-knot bag. Now here's the cool thing about it. You can hang this up in the tree. You can see that. Yeah, you can hang this up in the tree with a small twine or rope and fill it up and let it sit in the sunshine. You just leave this off if you want to until just leave the green top, the shower cap off until you're ready to go. And then just leave your regular top on there. And when you get ready, just turn it up, put your shower cap on there. And you can stand underneath it and squeeze it away or whatever you want to do. Or if you prefer, you can make one that got a little bit bigger hole so it kind of drips on its own. I didn't want that. I wanted where I had to force it out so I didn't accidentally waste water. Another thing you can do is take your water bottle. If you want to hang the water bottle so you don't have a bladder with you, then just tie a little harness to go start here. Tie your little harness to go up and around. I've made them before. I don't have one to show you, but I just make them on the spot, so I don't have any rope with me right now. But anyway, you can figure it out. Just tie a little harness and run up over a little tree limb where you can stand underneath it and reach up and squeeze it when you need it. You got to remember this too. If you decide to wash your hair, it's going to take a lot more water than if you just wash your body. So usually what I do is I skip a hair days and wait till I get a good shower for that if I can, or maybe just after come across a stream that we can take a dip in and not wash. Don't get soap in the streams. Please stay away from the streams with your soap. Again, I think at least 200 feet. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, you just get in there and just stick your head underwater if you want to, and just get your head wet, and that'll help. You can wash off a lot of grime with just water. So, even if you didn't have the soap, you left your soap at home, just washing off with water is a better solution than going to bed just totally stinky, sweaty, wet. Your water source is important. If you've got nasty water, you really don't want to be taking a shower in the nasty water, and you may not be wanting to take a chance of clogging your filter. So you might reconsider taking one then and wait till you get to a cleaner source. When you get to a clean source and you think, well, I would probably drink out of that, you can shower in it because you're not taking it internally. I would highly recommend that you use the soap. Do this away from your campsite. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like 200 feet away from your campsite. what I did is I just took a small bottle like this. It's like maybe a couple ounce bottle, something like that, and just filled it full of Dr. Bronner's soap, which is great. Use any biodegradable soap, but I like Dr. Bronner's because you can do everything with it. You can brush your teeth with it, you can wash your clothes with it, you can wash yourself with it. I would recommend getting the non-scented kind, which I have, and I buy the big bottle of it because I can fill these up. So it doesn't take much of this. I mean, just maybe less than half an ounce to wash your whole body. Now, you're not going to get a shower like you would at home or in the hospital or some place like that where you have a large amount of water, because you don't have a large amount of water. I have literally taken a quick shower with 1 liter of water. So this is 2 liters, so I can take a little better one with that. And if you have the 3 liter bag, then yeah, you can take a pretty good shower with that. As far as drying off, I just use a small camp towels, micro towels about that big, and that works just fine. If it's hot, you know how it is. I mean, every situation is gonna be a little different based on the humidity and the temperature. So, but this is just a cheap solution to staying clean. That cost me about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes of my life to make, so I guess it was worth it. I've enjoyed it. What I suggest you do is when you make one of these, take your C-nut bottle, water bag, or collapsible canteen, or smart water bottle, whatever you happen to have. Take it in the shower with you, and don't turn on the water in the shower. Just go in the shower like you're practicing at camp, and practice bathing in the shower. I also suggest, if you use a bidet in the woods, to don't go potty in the shower. I'm not saying that, but practice using the bidet in the shower also, and that will help you a lot when you get out into the woods. Believe me, keep you from making some mistakes. One thing I would suggest you do is to be really careful. If you decide not to use filtered water to take a shower in, is not to let it get in your eyes or in your mouth or up in your nostrils. You can transfer germs that way. So it's less likely, but I think it can happen, probably more so if it got in your mouth. So that's why I say, if you could have if you're near the top of a mountain, you got spring coming out of the side of the mountain, well, it's pretty obvious there's not any, hog pens or cow pastures or chicken farms or anything like that above it. But at the same time, there could be a dead animal, or or dead lizard or something in the stream, even in that situation, unless you catch it coming right out of the rocks. If you catch it coming out right out of the rocks, I really wouldn't worry about it too much. And try to use clean water, and especially if you have any open wounds too. If you do wash off like that, be sure and I would recommend taking some of your filtered water, and after you get through the shower, and take some of that filtered water real quick and just wash it off with soap and some filtered water. I'm not a doctor, so don't don't think this 100%. Do your research. If you know somebody asking on anything you do, anything I tell you or anybody else tells you, always do your research and make sure what they're telling you just seems legit. And I welcome any comments. If you got any ideas, I'd appreciate it. If you have any other ways of staying clean in the backwoods like that, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it, and maybe we can all learn something from each other. So I just thought I'd share this because it's helped me a lot, and it didn't cost you anything. As I was putting this video together, I got to thinking about, a lot of people use wipes, like Dube wipes is a big one, people like to carry. The only thing I don't like about it is they can get really heavy. But you also have to carry them. Once you use them, you have to carry them out. So they're with you through the whole trip, basically, or until you come across a trash receptacle. And the nice thing, with the shower cap, you don't have that problem. That's all you carry is the shower cap, and it weighs virtually nothing. So I just want to throw that in there right quick. Anyway, that's one way to stay clean in the woods, and I hope that helps you out. give it a shot. If you don't like it, don't use it. If you feel like staying stinky, want to stay stinky, then stay stinky. More power to you. So I appreciate you coming along and watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon.